Never combine eggs with these three foods. They could slowly poison your life after 60. Eggs are often seen as one of the healthiest foods loaded with protein, vitamins, and essential fats. But here's what most seniors don't realize. When you eat them alongside the wrong foods, you could be stripping away their benefits or even harming your body without knowing it. Issues like poor digestion, reduced nutrient absorption, or increased risk for heart problems can all stem from these everyday food combinations. And the numbers are eye-opening. New research shows that close to 40% of older adults are unintentionally making these mistakes, eating eggs in ways that simply don't match their nutritional needs at this stage in life. In this video, I'll take you through 3 specific pairings you should avoid if you want to make the most of this protein-rich food. Before we get into the list of things to avoid, let's first take a look at some smart food pairings that help eggs deliver their full nutritional power. When you pair eggs with foods high in vitamin C, something powerful happens. Your body becomes much better at absorbing iron. That's where ingredients like tomatoes, citrus fruits, bell peppers, and even broccoli step in. These colorful choices don't just brighten your plate, they help your nutrients work harder for you. But there's more. Veggies loaded with carotenoids, like carrots, pumpkin, and spinach, bring another layer of benefit. These plant pigments, including beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin, are known for their antioxidant roles and their ability to convert into vitamin A. And here's the trick. They're absorbed more efficiently when eaten alongside healthy fats. Lucky for you, eggs provide just the right amount of fat to make that happen. So when you add colorful vegetables to your egg dishes, you're not just eating for taste, you're nourishing your eyes, your cells, and your immune system all at once. Don't forget the small additions that pack a punch. Herbs and spices can quietly elevate your meal's health value. Turmeric, for instance, is widely studied for its anti-inflammatory effects, thanks to a compound called curcumin. That's a big deal for older adults, since low-grade chronic inflammation tends to increase with age. Adding turmeric to your eggs now and then may help calm this silent threat. Fresh herbs like dill, parsley, and chives offer more than just aroma. They bring antioxidants and trace minerals to the table too. Timing also matters. Because metabolism naturally slows with age, having your eggs earlier in the day, such as at breakfast or lunch, can make a big difference. Eating them in the morning helps your body digest protein more effectively, keeps blood sugar steadier, and supports longer-lasting fullness, reducing those afternoon snack cravings. And for those looking to stay lean, that's a quiet advantage worth having. Speaking of body composition, eggs aren't just a breakfast food, they're a muscle-preserving powerhouse. The protein in eggs contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein your body can immediately use to maintain muscle mass. That's crucial when it comes to fighting off sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss that chips away at energy, balance, and independence. And no, this isn't just about looking toned. It's about being able to get out of a chair, catch your balance, or carry groceries without fear. Now, what about cholesterol? That's one of the biggest concerns people have. But research over the last decade has shown that for most people, eating foods that contain cholesterol, like eggs, doesn't significantly raise blood cholesterol levels. In fact, your liver usually produces less cholesterol when you consume more from food, helping maintain balance. Plus, eggs provide choline, a nutrient that plays a role in both brain health and fat metabolism. They also contain phospholipids, compounds that may help regulate blood lipids in a healthy way. That said, everyone's body is different. Factors like genetics, current health conditions, or a history of high LDL can influence how you respond to eggs. So if you're dealing with cholesterol issues, it's smart to speak with a health professional before making eggs a daily ritual. And don't overlook avocados. Their creamy texture pairs beautifully with eggs, while also delivering heart-friendly fats like oleic acid. These fats help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E. Avocados also bring in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, an especially important mineral as we get older. But while the right combinations can turn eggs into a powerful ally for your health, the wrong ones can quietly do the opposite. Before we move on, if you found this information helpful, don't forget to support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. And if you think others could benefit too, go ahead and like and share this video. It might be just what someone else needs to hear today. Let's jump right into the first food pairing you'll want to rethink: combining eggs with calcium-heavy options like milk, cheese, or yogurt. On the surface, it sounds like the perfect balanced breakfast, but beneath that healthy image, there's a hidden clash happening inside your gut. Here's the problem. Eggs provide a good dose of iron, an essential mineral that helps prevent anemia, a condition that becomes more common with age and often leads to fatigue, weakness, and even heart strain. But when you eat calcium-rich foods at the same time, such as dairy, they can interfere with your body's ability to take in that iron. In fact, calcium has been shown to block as much as 60% of iron absorption when consumed in the same meal. Why does this happen? It comes down to how your digestive system works. Both calcium and iron rely on the same pathways in your small intestine to be absorbed, but those channels are limited. So when both minerals arrive at once, especially in larger amounts, they end up competing, and iron often loses out. This matters even more for older adults, since our ability to absorb nutrients naturally declines over time. To make things more complicated, certain proteins in dairy, particularly casein, can bind tightly to iron, forming complexes your body can't break down or absorb. That's especially true with whole milk or aged cheeses, where casein content tends to be higher. So while adding shredded cheese to your eggs or drinking milk with your breakfast may look nutritious, it may actually limit the amount of iron your body gets from the eggs, right when you need it most. And if giving up dairy sounds too difficult, here's a practical tip. Just space things out. Give your body a 2-hour gap between eating eggs and consuming dairy products. That way each nutrient gets its turn to be properly absorbed. For example, you can enjoy your cheese or yogurt as a mid-morning or afternoon snack, and keep your breakfast centered on eggs paired with vitamin C-rich produce. These small changes may seem simple, but they can make a big difference in how well your body uses the nutrients you eat. Now we'd love to know, do you usually eat eggs with milk or cheese? What's your favorite way to enjoy eggs in the morning? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. You never know who might learn something from your experience. The second food combo: eggs served with fiber-heavy meals like oatmeal, whole grain toast, or large amounts of raw greens. Now don't get me wrong, fiber is essential. It supports digestion, helps balance blood sugar, and keeps your cholesterol in check. But the issue isn't fiber itself, it's when and how much you eat at once, especially if you're over 60. Here's what's really going on. Certain types of fiber, especially the insoluble kind found in wheat bran, seeded breads, and dense whole grains, can block your body from fully accessing the nutrients in eggs. Think of it like a sponge in your gut. This type of fiber can bind to fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E, the very nutrients your body relies on to support your immune system, protect your bones, and fight cellular damage. Once bound, these nutrients become harder to absorb and often pass right through your system unused. That's not the only challenge. Insoluble fiber also speeds up digestion, pushing food through your intestines faster than usual. For seniors who often already face slower and less efficient digestion, this can mean your body has even less time to extract vital nutrients from your meal. So what does this mean in practice? If you're eating a breakfast filled with eggs, oatmeal, leafy greens, and whole grain toast all at once, you could be overwhelming your digestive system. That kind of fiber load, when eaten together with eggs, can block the absorption of minerals like iron, magnesium, and zinc, not to mention those crucial fat-soluble vitamins. But the solution isn't to give up fiber. Far from it. The key is simply to separate fiber-dense meals from egg-based ones. Spread them out over the day. For example, enjoy your eggs in the morning with a modest serving of cooked vegetables, like sautéed spinach, roasted red peppers, or steamed zucchini. These cooked options are softer on your digestion and less likely to interfere with nutrient uptake. Then, save your fiber-rich foods like oatmeal, crunchy salads, or grain bowls for a later meal, perhaps mid-morning or lunchtime. Even a 2-hour gap between fiber-heavy meals and eggs can make a noticeable difference in how well your body absorbs the nutrients. You don't need to give up your favorite foods. You just need to give your body time to process each group properly. Small adjustments like this can quietly unlock more nutrition from the foods you're already eating. So now I'd love to know, have you ever had a breakfast with eggs and oatmeal at the same time, or maybe a salad and omelet combo? Let me know in the comments below and feel free to share what changes you might try after hearing this. Now let's get into the third food habit that often catches people off guard: having eggs alongside large amounts of tea or coffee. It sounds harmless, right? A warm cup of coffee or tea with breakfast is a daily ritual for many. But when paired with eggs, this common combo could quietly limit how much nutrition your body actually absorbs from the meal. Here's why. Both coffee and tea, especially black or green varieties, contain compounds called tannins. These natural substances can bind tightly to certain nutrients in food, particularly the proteins and minerals found in eggs. When this happens, the nutrients become harder for your body to break down and absorb. This is especially important when we talk about minerals like iron and zinc, as well as certain B vitamins. These are already harder to absorb as we age, and when tannins get involved, the absorption rate drops even further. In fact, studies show that drinking tea or coffee alongside iron-rich meals can reduce iron absorption by nearly 50%. But tannins aren't the only problem. Caffeine, which is present in both drinks but more concentrated in coffee, adds another layer of difficulty. It can stimulate your stomach to produce more acid, which may not sound like a big deal, but for older adults with sensitive digestion, this can lead to bloating, discomfort, or difficulty absorbing protein properly. Caffeine also speeds up the movement of food through your digestive system. That might sound helpful at first glance, but when digestion happens too fast, your body doesn't have enough time to fully extract the nutrients from your food, including all the good stuff in your eggs. And here's something most people don't think about: caffeine's effect on calcium. Even though eggs aren't high in calcium, this matters for your overall health. Caffeine can increase the amount of calcium your body excretes through urine. So, what's the solution? It's simpler than you think. Just give your body a bit of time. Instead of drinking coffee or tea right alongside your eggs, wait at least an hour after eating. This gives your digestive system a chance to absorb nutrients without interference. Or try swapping your morning drink for something that works with your meal instead of against it. A glass of water or vitamin C-rich juice like orange or tomato can actually enhance the absorption of minerals like iron. Herbal teas that don't contain caffeine, like chamomile, peppermint, or fennel, are also excellent options and may even help your digestion. You don't have to give up your morning brew. Just adjust the timing, and you may find you feel less sluggish, digest your food more comfortably, and enjoy your coffee even more. Now tell us, have you ever sipped tea or coffee with your eggs? Will you try spacing them out after this? Let us know in the comments below. So now you know which foods to pair with eggs and which ones to avoid. But there's one more piece of the puzzle: how you cook your eggs. Because even with the right foods, the wrong cooking method can reduce their benefits. Let's explore the best ways to prepare eggs for maximum nutrition. When it comes to egg preparation, it's all about balancing three things: taste, safety, and digestibility. Some people like the idea of soft or even raw eggs in dishes, but be careful. Undercooked eggs can carry harmful bacteria like salmonella, which poses a greater risk for older adults whose immune systems may not respond as quickly. The safest approach is to cook your eggs thoroughly. Make sure both the whites and the yolks are firm before eating. Heat is another key part of the picture. Cooking eggs at too high a temperature can damage their protein structure, making those proteins tougher for your body to absorb. Gentle, medium heat helps maintain the integrity of the egg while keeping it easy to digest. Different cooking methods also preserve different nutrients. Boiled eggs do a great job of locking in heat-sensitive vitamins like B12 and folate. Scrambled eggs, especially when cooked slowly with a little olive oil, are excellent for helping your body take in fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E. Poached eggs fall right in the middle. They're soft, nutritious, and packed with flavor without requiring added fat. Another thing to consider is how often you're eating eggs. For most healthy adults over 60, 1 egg a day is generally a good amount. It provides high-quality protein and important nutrients in a small package. But if you're dealing with chronic conditions such as heart disease or diabetes, it's a smart idea to talk to your doctor or dietitian first. Everyone's needs are a little different. Your ideal egg intake depends on your activity level, what other proteins you eat, and any personal health concerns you may be managing. If your digestive system tends to be sensitive, then boiled or poached eggs are typically the easiest on your stomach. They're much gentler than fried eggs, which can be heavier and harder to break down. End control of your health every day. And let's not forget about quality. Whenever possible, choose organic or pasture-raised eggs. They tend to contain more omega-3 fatty acids and higher levels of certain vitamins compared to regular eggs. Yes, they're a bit more expensive, but they offer better nutritional value that can pay off in the long run. Finally, always store your eggs the right way. Keep them in the fridge, ideally on a middle shelf where the temperature stays steady, not in the door where temperature fluctuates more, and always check the freshness date to avoid any risk of contamination. By paying attention to how you cook, store, and time your eggs, you're giving your body the best chance to absorb every bit of goodness they offer. One more thing that can really make a difference is learning to notice how your body reacts after you eat eggs. Some people, especially when eggs are paired with the wrong foods, might feel a bit bloated, uncomfortable, or have mild digestive trouble without even realizing why. That's where a simple food journal can help. Just jotting down what you ate and how you felt afterward can reveal patterns over time, helping you adjust your meals to better suit your digestion. As we get older, our digestive systems naturally become more sensitive. That's why tracking even the small changes in how you feel can be such a useful tool. This kind of awareness is where personalized nutrition truly begins, by paying close attention to how your body responds instead of just following general rules. Another thing to keep in mind is hydration. Staying properly hydrated throughout the day plays a big role in how well your body digests and absorbs nutrients from eggs. Water helps your digestive system do its job, producing enough saliva, stomach acid, and enzymes to break down food effectively. But here's a tip. Try not to drink large amounts of liquid during meals, as it can dilute those enzymes and slow digestion down. For older adults, it's especially important to drink water regularly, even if you don't always feel thirsty. When your body is low on fluids, digestion can slow down, and your ability to absorb the nutrients in foods like eggs may be reduced. So sipping water steadily throughout the day, not just at mealtime, can quietly support your energy, digestion, and overall nutrient absorption. So there you have it. Eating eggs may seem simple, but as you've seen today, what you eat with them, how you prepare them, and when you enjoy them all matter, especially after 60. The wrong combinations can quietly steal nutrients from your body, but the right habits, they can turn a single egg into a powerful tool for strength, energy, and long-term health. Small changes like pairing eggs with vitamin C-rich foods, spacing out dairy or caffeine, cooking them gently, and staying hydrated can make a big difference. And when you listen to your body, track how it responds, and eat with intention, not just routine, you unlock real results. We hope this video gave you some fresh insight into a food you probably eat often. If it helped, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more science-backed tips just like this, and share it with someone you care about. Sometimes the smallest shift can lead to the biggest change. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.